defining moment we are proud of. A competition we have won, a project we had aced, or an award we had received. However, if I have to be completely honest with you guys, I don't remember most of those things. What I remember most vividly is I remember the look on my friends' faces after I helped them out with some chemistry homework they've had troubles with. I remember the feeling I get when one of my best friends shares their snacks with me. These memories, these thoughts, brought me to a different conclusion as I was writing this speech. It's not the greatest, grandest moments that make us our best, but the small and seemingly insignificant ones. As a server at Pizza Hut, I have to deal with a lot of people in a single shift. Some of them are crabby, some of them are very hangry. It all depends on how their day has been. One night, I was having a very bad day at work. I had just gotten done being yelled at by a man whose pizza was just a little too crispy for him. I had table after table of messy eaters, and I had just spilled a tray of pop all over the floor. I was tired, I was hungry, and I just wanted to be done with the shift. As I was cleaning up, another table came in, and I was dreading taking it. However, after I seated them, I realized that this table was a little different than the last ones. As I was bringing their pops out to them, they smiled and asked how my day was and made light conversation. Their little 3-year-old daughter looks at me, says, "You need a little more color," and hands me a rainbow crayon drawing. This little moment made my night so much better, but the best part of that night was later to come. As I was bringing out their pizza, that same little girl perked up like a flower in May. Her eyes shone brightly, and she looked at me like I had given her the world. That made the night so much better and left me in a great mood that lasted the rest of the shift and the rest of the evening. Later that night, I had to go to Walmart to pick up some groceries. And so as I'm looking for a box of Band-Aids that my mother had requested, I noticed that an older lady, about the age of my grandmother, was searching through the aisles back and forth. On her 5th time of passing me, I looked around, seeing no Walmart employees nearby. I asked her if she needed any help. After a long explanation and some very cute baby pictures, we went off on a search for some baking soda baby powder. After searching and finally finding it, surprisingly not in the baby aisle, she thanks me profusely, smiles at me again, and strolls off with her prize. Again, the feeling was there, the warm feeling, the smile, the feeling that made me think I did something significant. I didn't get that feeling again for a slight longer time. The next time I got it was when I invited a friend over from the cities. Now, this friend of mine, she lives in the cities, so she doesn't get out in nature a ton. Doesn't get to deal with deer, or see all of the trees close by, or even get to see the stars. So as I had troubles falling asleep that night, I decided we're gonna give her a new experience. At 2 a.m., I decided I was gonna drag her out to see the stars. Grumbling, she got out of the bed, wondering why in the world were we getting up. But after I dragged her out, she realized. Looking up at the stars, her face lit up with such a look of awe. And I realized that's something that means something. The face of awe, the realization that she might like this as much as I do. She might like this as much as I do, and that I created something that's significant and meaningful to her. And so, that's when I realized it's not the warm and happy feeling, it's not the grandest moments, but it's the warm and happy feelings. When you touch others in a special way, when you give them something that may be useless to you, but it's small and insignificant, but means the world to them. And this is when I was at my best.